helps if I go onto that one. There you go.
You did it again, didn't you? I started my raspberry.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll do it next week.
Yeah, I need to move that button up to the top because it's rare. It's rare that we go in on webcam now. So,
Carl, guess what?
What?
Guess what? You're rare.
I know, medium rare.
How rare? Hey everyone, are we live?
Yeah, we are, mate.
Yes. Hello everyone. Hey everyone, welcome to the thoroughly polished and streamlined, as is our way, Warhammer Sunday, or Sunday Saturday. I've got the name wrong. Can we just go back to title card and I'll come back in a minute?
Yeah.
Right, yes, welcome to Warhammer Sunday Saturday, that time in the week when Colin and I sit down and dedicate ourselves purely to the Warhammers, which is normal for me anyway, so it's just more of me at the bench, basically.
Absolutely.
As always, before we get going, let me do the shout-outs. Take my glasses off for a second. Do the shout-outs to all the people that make my content possible. Of course, my sponsors and affiliates, emodels.co.uk, your one-stop shop. I was waiting for you to pump it in there.
Sorry, mate. I'm in the middle of trying to do something. Sorry, go on.
Your one-stop shop for all your model making... Can't get the staff. All your model making needs. How many needs, Carl?
All of them. No, sorry, mate. I was just checking the string because I like to, you know.
Yes, so emodels.co.uk, link in the description below. That'll get you 10% off everything, as is normally the case with them anyway. And of course, my affiliates, I'm talking rubbish, it's too warm. My affiliates, Cromlech over at bitsofwar.com, link in the description below the video for them. There's also a special code. You can use either the link or the code and get 5% off your order, and it really helps me out.
And of course,
and of course to my patrons and channel members who support me as well, big hugs to them. If you want to support the channel, you go to patreon.com/modelmakingguru, become a patron, or you can press join underneath any of my content and become a channel member. And you can do the same for Colin, and we'll tell you about that in a second. With me as always,
I'm fettling in. Is me. Yeah,
he's already fettling. He's actually done quite well today. He's not fettled much off.
I know. Until someone said pop the stuff out on the bench, and then I instantly started fettling.
Yeah, he always fettles when he pops his bits out on the bench.
Nothing wrong with that.
With me, as always, is my very good friend Festa from Festa 67's Workshop.
Hello, folks. How you all doing? Remember, like and subscribe and all of that. Look,
like and subscribe.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And don't forget, you can support Festa as well, the same way you can support me. You can go to patreon.com/Festa67's Workshop, or you can press join under any of his videos and help support his channel as
Absolutely.
Well. And we appreciate your support because it allows us to buy food.
Yeah, it allows us to keep all the content coming your way, folks.
Yeah. So welcome. How are you doing, Colin? My very good friend. How's tricks? I am Larry old buggy.
Fine and dandy-o, mate. I am fine and dandy-o. I managed to have a bit of a power nap. I finally dozed off at about 3 p.m. So, so that was from the frolic. So, I was laid there for many hours trying to find a comfortable spot. And, eventually I just nodded off through sheer knackeredness. But, But it's all good, mate.
It's all good. And don't forget, folks, tell us how you're doing as well in the chat. We've all got the chat in front of us. So if you want to catch our attention, you can do at Guru Fox or at Festa. Is it Festa 67, the short one? Yes.
At Festa 67,
It's on the bottom of our screen, so you can see that. Put that in the chat first, and that'll put an orange box around our name. Or you can do a super chat by pressing the dollar symbol under any of the under the chat window, and that'll put a coloured box, and we'll get an animation. It's really, really warm. I'm actually sweating a little bit of cob.
I've got my big window open, and I've got my cool air drafty fanage going, mate. Because
Yeah, I'm struggling a little bit. It's very, very warm. Anyway,
it's
that's
a
all
bit
that
muggy
rubbish out of the way.
isn't it, guys?
Yeah, it's a little bit. I mean, we had the heating on this morning because it was cold.
Yeah.
Now it's like.
So, in other news, how's you? How's Mum? And
all gravy, mate. It's all gravy at this end.
Happy days.
I've been fettling with my Xbox 360 today. My modded Xbox 360.
Yeah, you've been playing with all them buttons, ain't you?
Yeah, I've been doing some backups of the hard drives to make them onto SSDs instead, because it's got like a couple of external hard drives. It's all modded and it's got like every game ever.
Yeah.
So I've been fettling with that today. In the absence of being able to do anything else. But other than that, everything's going well. I'm going to be working on my flash kits, my Orc flash kits again today. I built 3 in
flash kit. See what I did?
I see what he did there. It's taken me about a week to build 3 of them. So let's see how many I can't build today.
Don't ever change, mate. Don't ever change.
And what have you almost finished then, Cole, that you've just started and almost finished now?
No, I've not almost finished it. Cut me some credit. I'm going to be doing this big old geezer that Wendy sent me. Look at that.
Ooh.
Look at his boots. Look, bullets. I've got bullets.
Dirty, great big orc.
Yeah.
Commissary, looks like, doesn't it, I suppose?
Yeah, but I've got a multitude of egg choices as well. So I am going for the full-blown Ron Perlman head, but his hat is actually made up of bullets.
Ooh.
Looks like a bullet bandana. So,
like that?
Yeah, and I've got a spare bullet there, so I might have a bullet on the back of his head coming down like a bullet ponytail.
Ooh. I approve of ponytails.
Yeah, and he's got one between his pearlies there, and he's got it in there, jammed in there like a cigar. So, yeah.
Ooh.
Give that man a cigar. So
that is a big bugger, though, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I'll do a bit of chat dollying for you, Ben, that you've forgotten.
McLeish
is in again, Phil Bluth. Yeah. Statin, I've done it again. Sagan is in, saying hi, Foxx, Festa, Andy, and all in chat.
While ritual, emotion, and reasoning are all significant aspects of human nature, the most nearly unique human characteristic is the ability to associate abstractly and to reason.
There you go, folks. Fun fact, says Sagan, Jeff Dunham graduated from a nearby high school. By all indication, he did well, and in school it was very well liked. I've got a fun fact for you, Jeff. There is a famous birth on the day that I was born, and that famous birth is Adam Savage.
Ooh.
July the 15th, 1967, he boomed into the world. Coincidentally, round about the same time, once you take the clock out of it, see what I did there? Round about the same time that Festa entered this very world. So I am going to say that I am universally joined with Adam Savage, and I'm chuffed to bits with it.
Brother from a different mother.
Absolutely.
Now, on my birthday, on the day that is my birthday, not on the specific day, but on that day, either Walt Disney was born or died, and also I think Mozart was born or died.
Yeah.
I can't confirm which is which, though.
Yeah.
Bit disappointing, I know, but hey.
It's a bit, mate. You know, my Adam Savage trumps that, mate.
I look online to see what happened on my day I was born. It's like, well, some country you've never heard of in Africa somewhere signed a treaty to sell peas to somewhere.
I like peas.
Is that all I get? Peas.
Now that would be funny if you shared a birthday. I'm gonna have to Google that one now.
Shared a birthday with peas.
Yeah.
So yeah, nothing of any importance appeared to happen on my birthday, apart from, of course, the fact that I was born, which is the most important thing you can imagine, even begin to imagine, I think.
Absolutely. Ross is in saying hello. Hello, Ross.
Hey, Ross.
How you doing? As is Jeff Light. Love to you and Maggie, mate.
Willkommen.
Steve is saying good evening, as is Phil Lewis.
Hey, Steve.
Matthew Ward is in. Hello, Kips. How you doing?
Hello.
Jeff says bullet ponytail. Yes.
Bullet ponytail.
And he also says same birthday as Andy Savage and Adam Savage. He says winning. Absolutely. And Boxfoot Scoot is in, and he says, what's everyone up to? There you go.
Level 32. I'm up to level 32. Not fought the boss yet.
Not level really. 42. See what I did?
So 19. You're such a 1980s child, aren't you?
I am.
You're a child of the 1980s, and that makes you really depressing. Nothing good came out of the 1980s. Nothing.
No.
Apart from drizzle and greyness.
When you look back and see old 1980s footage of people just walking up and down the street and all of that.
It just looked grim, and
the fashion was really bad. I thought the 70s was bad, but who thought rah-rah squirts, boob tubes and leg warmers was a good look?
Yeah. Well,
with
leg warmers
big
was a
hair and
throwback
shoulder
from the 70s,
pads.
though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like it's like you look at the 90s, everything was boring.
Oh, wasn't it just?
The 90s was just like, it was a cup of cocoa.
The
Everybody looked like
90s
Frost.
was
Everybody looked like Frost
Magnolia.
from Touch of Frost. Yeah, Magnolia. Everybody over 30 looked like Jack Frost from Touch of Frost.
Yeah.
Everybody drove, every car was boring. The 1980s were just dire, because the 1980s was like rain and grey and drizzle.
Yeah, it was yuppie shell suits and bad frizzy hairdos, wasn't it? And yeah.
I was a kid in the 70s, and everything was sunny and awesome, because, of course, it was.
And yeah, we've often
rubbish, of
said
course.
this, if you was to time travel back to the 1970s, would it be as fun as we remembered it? Because it was
no.
It was the 3-day week, wasn't it? The winter of discontent, all of that going on. And
Oh, yeah.
dare I say it, the television was absolutely, yeah.
It would not actually be anywhere near as awesome as we thought it would. But the thing is, we were kids, and everything was awesome when you were a kid. When you were less than 10 years old, you didn't think about anything.
Oh, yeah, we
was
just
nothing
thought
to think
about scrumping and stuff like that, didn't we?
Scrumping, that sounds very countryside. All right, my bad.
Yeah, going a bit scrumping, that was nicking apples.
Yeah, no, we didn't have the countryside.
Yeah, so if anyone had apple trees or anything, basically all the kids just navigated into their garden and stole all their fruit and veg. It was, yeah.
See, we had lots of apple trees, but they were always crab apple trees, so people go in the garden, steal them, and be violently ill.
Yeah.
Yeah, never a great look.
So, yeah.
1991. That's making me give this guy a plasma rifle. Planza.
Well, we was at that childlike investigatory stage, weren't we, during all of that lot? And our memories are going to be biased, didn't they? Because that's what we remember doing.
Yeah. I said it was always a hot Indian summer when I was a kid in the 1970s. For 10 years, every single day was an Indian summer. Even the days when we had 3 feet of snow, it was still an Indian summer.
My memories
In my
from
memory.
that era are the smell of paraffin burning my nostrils, because you didn't have central heating back then. You had single glazed windows, and the bedrooms had paraffin heaters in them. You know, do you remember the big
I remember
pressed
the ones.
steel things? And yeah, your mum would come in with the paraffin thing. There you go, lads, I'll switch this on, and out with the wick. And, you know, we had basically liquid fuel heating in the bedroom as children. Yeah, what possibly could go wrong?
See, we didn't have that. We had, because when we were kids, we didn't have any central heating in the house till like the mid 80s. So the heating we had was an electric fire downstairs.
Yeah.
And in my bedroom, we had, I've just realised I put the wrong thing on. We had one of them little radiators. It looks like a radiator, but on little legs, and it's got a turn, and just you plug it in.
Yeah, I know the ones.
It's just an electric, like space heater radiator
like a
thing.
storage heater thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was what we had.
And my mum's
funny thing
pride of joy was her hostess trolley.
Oh yeah, we didn't have it until later. But the thing I never understood right now is, okay, nowadays it gets a little bit cold and I put the heating on full whack. There you go, happiness. When I I was a kid, we just had I had a little radiator in my bedroom that was a plug-in job, and downstairs we had the electric fire in the front bedroom, in the front living room. That was it. And yeah, I don't remember being like cold or horribly cold. Then again, we used to play outside in the winter anyway, so it was probably warmer indoors.
Yeah. And we all had them badly knitted balaclavas that our mums had knitted, where the eyes were slightly off centre to the little bit with the nose. So you like,
Oh yeah, like you get a sweater with 3 legs.
yeah.
My grandma lived in Scotland. We used to call her Squish Gran because she was Scottish, and we used Scottish Gran. And she was a bit doolally, bless her, and she used to send us like a box that you could fit a car in.
Yeah.
Covered in tape, and it was basically just like things she'd knitted, and it was like 3 sleeve sweaters and just weird.
Oh yeah, you'd
stuff.
all get that roll neck jumper and scarf that your aunt had knitted, and it's your aunt's coming down. You better put that jumper on, and it was the most itchy wool that you could ever imagine. It's like but.
Yeah, I mean, we'd be sent like stuff like little tiny hats. It's like, how old does she think that we are?
Yeah.
And
Take
like, yeah,
3
just
steps
go with
before the hat moved.
Yeah, just go with it. Just go with it.
My mum bought
Keeps
me
you
a
happy.
Parker coat, right, when I first started senior school. Now, I'll tell you something. I recommend you could stand side by side and that coat still would have been loose, mate. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I always wanted to park. I always wanted to park. I think I had one once briefly, but
yeah, you'll grow into it. She said. Even now, I don't think I'm big enough to fill it.
No.
I think Pavarotti would have still had plenty of room in it, mate.
Fill it. Other steaks are available.
Yeah.
See what I did there?
See what
you
you
see
did
what I did
there?
I demand a response. What the hell's that? Yeah, I just realised we literally started the stream doing the old man conversation, haven't we?
Yeah, but we are.
Yeah.
We are proper.
We're old men.
So
kids, bench and beverage and belly. What's on your bench? What are you working on? What do you have for your dinner? What have you had for your dinner? And beverage, what are you drinking? Let's have a quick look at chat.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Jeff says, cheese spread in a spray can was invented in the year I was born. I am very proud of this association, and so you should be.
Oh, good shout.
I've had spray cheese. It's actually really nice. I tell you what, though, it was about it was about 2 years ago. I had my first can of squirty cream.
Yeah.
Because I got some scones from Mama Wolf, and I got some squirt. I never had, and I actually sat there and ate like a whole can of squirty cream, just stood in front of the fridge, going into my mouth.
Oh,
I felt
mate,
fantastic.
that's a proper blokey nightly fridge raid thing, isn't it? That.
Yeah. I was like, oh, what's that?
Yeah, you have the
it's the
scone.
best thing ever.
Then literally, you've got half of that in your gob, and you get the can of spray cream and spray it alongside, don't you? Oh, mate.
Yeah, I can't be trusted with cans of squirty cream. It's just not good.
Yeah, now you're talking, mate.
Box Fox says, I was born the day Turkey abolished the death penalty.
Oh, right. Nice.
Steve shares a birthday with Kylie Minogue, or Crawley Minge, as we used to call her.
Oh, you should be so lucky. See what I did there?
Hey.
Damn, I know the lyrics. I need to now go and think about the gravity of what I've just done.
Stephen Phil Lewis are in, say good evening to everybody. And Matthew Ward is in. Welcome to you too.
Hello, folks.
Now we're getting nostalgic for the 90s, says Box Fox. No, we're not. Well, we're not, because the 90s were rubbish because it's when we started doing jobs.
Me and H had this conversation the other day. We can remember the 80s, we can remember the 70s, but the 90s and the noughties have gone. And then it clicked. We was in raising children mode. So it kind of just blended past us, and that's a good thing because, we don't have no memories of this horrible time.
Well, for me, the 1990s was when I left school and started an actual job off work. So it was just utterly... The 80s was depressing because I was stuck at school.
Yeah.
And the 90s was just boring because I was stuck in crappy jobs. I didn't care. Oh, it's boring. Everything was bland.
Yeah, everything was a bit biblical gash, wasn't it?
You're a bit biblical gash.
Check your chat, mate.
Ooh, Andy McLeish says £2 super chat. Thank you very much, Andy McLeish. Very, very cool of you. Fox plus scooshy cream equals avoid spikes. Yeah, pretty much. Thank you for that, Andy. It's very kind of you. That's what a super chat looks like, folks. You can't miss it.
Yeah.
We can't miss it. There's probably an animated thing on screen at some point. Let's have a look. Crabapple trees in my neighbourhood as a kid were great for acquiring slingshot ammo, says Jeff. Absolutely, because he couldn't eat them.
No, that's right.
But you could always get that kid that wasn't quite as bright as the others, and everybody get him to go and eat a crab apple. Like day after day, he'd do it. No, this is a different tree. It's different apples. Okay.
Yeah, they're only small because they're still growing. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, my stomach hurts. Yeah.
EC Idaho's in. Hi, Colin and Fox.
Hello, geese.
1976, says Jeff, was a very hot summer. We had standpipes in September. Great fun going to get water in the bleeding rain. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Box Fox says, if I ever have grandkids, I will purposely knit itchy sweaters because I'm awful.
Yeah, got to be done.
Sounds about right. Yep. EC Idaho says, bench Lego City Cars, belly Culver's hamburger, beverage Sprite. Box Fox says, scooshy cream. Matthew Ward says, bench FX Red Arrow starter set, belly Hunter's chicken, beverages Guinness. Woo, Hunter's chicken.
Nice.
When you say scooshy cream, it kind of feels like how you'd speak with a mouthful of it. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. All day long.
Yeah. I'm trying and failing miserably to choose add-on parts for this guy's enormous weapon. Look at my enormous weapon.
Yeah, I was going to say there's ammo there, mate. There's things that you can say that you shouldn't say there, mate.
Yeah, there's like a bit there that I can't even tell what it is.
Can you tell what? No. Yeah.
It's like it's part number 119, and it's if you look at the bits that go on the back of the weapon, it says you can do either 113, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, or 120. Wait, what? Where's 119? Is that a back piece?
Yeah, the mistake it's made. The mistake it's made is it's given you options, and that's the worst thing that could have happened.
Completely not included the part I'm wondering what it is. It's just missed it out for no apparent reason whatsoever. Fascist.
Oh, bless you.
Fascist. Oh, fascist. They're all
got his head.
Right, so.
A bit of that. There's some left hooker. So we need to
Belly,
decide.
says Andy McLeish. Lunch was a New York-style pastrami, pickle and cheese sandwich on rye bread with Monster Energy. Dinner will be chicken and chips in one's air fryer.
Oh, nice one.
McLeish says, crabapple trees were lobbers. When they were out, you had to take cover because they were launched by the older kids from cars they had been learnt to drive. That and eggs.
Yeah.
Is it orcs? He's got a big long barrel on that. Is it orcs? I think he means you, Carl, your dude.
Orcs, yeah. He's you've got options and choices of different hands and arms that you could use for it. And I'm going to build them all and have them magnetised, I think, at some point. So
magnetised.
So, yeah, so I'm just sorting out different ones that go with each other. And, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good lad.
Because why not?
Because why not?
Why not, indeed?
Why don't you?
It's funny, though, isn't it? Because, like you say, they give you all these different arms and that, and you're like, well, just throw in a couple of torsos and you could have a multitude of dudes. How many people have got a resin or drawer full of resin arms laying around? Because...
Well, funnily enough, you should say that.
They never get used, do they?
No.
It is a waste, really.
I'd say it's likely to be a non-zero number, but...
Yeah. So he's got a big shooter in that end.
Oh. Steady.
He's got a pair of shooters. Ooh, matching shooters. Okay.
Shooters.
So we've got a pair of those. There. But that's a big gun, that one. That is.
You're a big gun.
Yeah, that's a big gun. I like big guns.
I like big guns and I cannot lie. So
they can go over there with the Greebles bag. I'm sure I can use them for other things because I probably can grind the hand off back down to the hilt and use that as an additional weapon for something else. So why not?
Grind the end off. Grind the end off.
Yeah, he doesn't get out much, folks.
I won't ever do that again, so, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. It ain't my channel, mate. You do what you like.
Ain't my channel. Do. Right, so we want to do... I'm actually having to look at the photographs on the box to get ideas of which barrels go with which magazines. It's actually quite tricky.
Sort out your barrels. Sort out your barrels. Yeah.
Funny jabba. Ooh, now there's a weapon option I didn't even know existed. Ooh.
Hey.
Steady now, steady now.
Steady, matron.
Biddy. That's got a big barrel. That's got a big one. Ooh.
You're made of big barrels.
That's a great big one. That a dirty, great big one. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed, matron. Very much so, I fear, indeed, yes. First half through. Might have to go and have a beer at half time. Yes, indeed, very much so, I fear.
Happy days. Jackie's in, saying hello, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. Hello. As the Germans wouldn't say. Oh, I've not got enough magazine. Oh, yes, I have one. Ooh. Possibly two. Ooh.
Fox Scout saying evening. Hello, geez.
Evening.
He says if it's Hulks, just grab a big gun and glue things onto it. Absolutely, mate.
Yep. Glue things onto it. I've not taken account of what I've actually pulled off the sprue now. I've forgotten.
It's just bring out your dead. Yeah.
Right, so we have this chap here with that arm there. Then we'll have this arm here with this arm there. You see, like that, you see?
Bravo, you soldier.
Yes. Don't forget, folks, for the love of dog, please ask us questions, because Christ knows we've got very few ideas of what the hell to talk about. So please ask us lots of questions in chat. Many questions.
And Fox will answer them all.
Think of. I will do a thing, maybe. The ones I am able to answer, I will answer.
It's always good fun. Always good fun answering all your questions, folks.
Yeah. Right, I'll get these bits off. Get your bits off. I said I wouldn't do that again, didn't I?
You did, but you're in hyperactive Fox mode there, mate.
It's because I'm awake.
Yeah, do you honestly think that I am going to step in the middle of this? It's like, no, you're on your own, dude.
It's like Frogger, but it's endless cars. No!
It's like, yeah.
I'm just staying here and playing in the water.
Boxfox says, bench, belly and beverage, right? Absolutely, mate. Yes. Fox has already said that. What's in the belly? Yeah, what's on the bench? What is your beverage of choice? So,
beverage of choice.
I've got a cup of Rosie Lee next to me, and I've got some nibbles. I've got some little snacky bar things, just to keep me going during the stream.
Yeah. I have some coffee, which is almost complete, and then I will have a significant amount of the waters.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I like drinking water. Water's good for you. Right, so I think I've got most of the bits now, if not all of them. I've got most of them.
Please says beverage is Cherry Coke Zero.
Ooh.
I'll cut in with his Coke and his Zeros.
McLeish says he's not dead. What?
Mm.
Oh, because he said bring it dead. McLeish says, Christ, I handed mockage on a plate and nothing. Nothing. No mockage. Nothing. Mate, what did he say?
I wasn't paying attention, mate. I do apologise.
He said, not that kind of barrel, Box Fox.
Ha 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 ha. I know what he means. Yeah.
Confused. Moving on.
I'm surprised no one mocked you for the I love squirty cheese comment you made. It was like,
oh, I love squirty cheese.
Yeah, it's like,
Well, who doesn't like squirty cheese?
I don't.
You don't like squirty cheese? I mean, I'm not saying it's good.
I don't eat cheese, mate.
I'm not saying it's good, but then again, what man ever like something because it's good? No, they like things because they're trash.
To me, cheese is Satan's food, mate. It's just like, yeah.
I like cheese. I don't like all cheese. I don't like cheese with like mould and worms and shit in it, but
yeah, Ellen likes all them sort of cheeses.
Don't like that
whereas I'm just like, yeah. It can stay where it needs to in that cabinet over there because I don't want it near me.
Do you like milk?
No.
You don't like milk?
No.
I like milk.
I literally, for me in tea, milk is literally a micro drop, if that. 90% of the time I will drink me tea black.
When I used to have like accidentally eat an entire pack of chocolate digestives, I'd always have a cup of coffee because you can't drink with tea; it doesn't taste right. But I'd always have a cup of coffee. But then one day I discovered if I have a pack of chocolate digestives or chocolate hobnobs, either or, and a large glass of milk,
Really?
Semi-skimmed or fatter, not fully skimmed because that doesn't really work. Semi-skimmed or full fat. It's like, ooh, because then you get the creaminess and that you get of the fats in the milk combined with the lovely chocolatey goodness of the digestives.
Yeah.
It won't work if you're American because you guys can't do chocolate, so you
absolutely
for you.
Steve says beverage water as he's on tablets and he can't drink anymore. Yeah, similar thing here, mate. Boxfart says belly chicken soup. Beverage, orange cream soda. A bench is some Goscoot boom buggies. Sung to the tune of I Love Rock and Roll, the Joan Jett variant. Yeah. Goscoot boom buggies, get some of that. I love squirty cheese. Buy me a can, please. I love squirty cheese. Buy me a can, please. There you go.
You just heard Colin sing.
I know. I won't ever do that to you again.
I like the fact you did it on my channel, where I can lose the viewers, not on your own channel.
Absolutely. You taught me well, mate.
Yeah, don't take the risks on your channel, do it on mine instead.
Absolutely. I treat your monetisation with the contempt you treat mine.
That's why you'll never see me naked on my own YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Festa's channel, I may appear naked from time to time because it's not my monetisation.
Yeah, I may have been naked that time when you and Si were in, because Si kept saying, "Oh, move your camera and show us." So it's Si, I can't. Why? Because I may be nude, because it is very, very hot. And he's like, I can't unthink that now. So.
Yep. Of course, you may not be telling the truth, but we'll never know. We were just glad.
Yeah. Put it this way.
No
when H brought in a cup of tea for me, she just looked at me and went, "Why?" I went, "It's warm." Never before has there been so much tape around a boom arm adjustable screw, mate.
I was going to say, you really have to be comfortable about your boom arm, don't you?
Yeah.
Because it's like a boom arm can be perfectly fine for hundreds of years, but the moment you don't wear any trousers.
Exactly. It was proper. Yeah. Of course, no one really needed to know that, did they? But hey, you know.
Too late now. Ooh, watch, you can see Fox's viewer count drop.
Yeah.
Says Box Fox. Belly for me tonight was pizza. It was a barbecue pizza, but with like burger sauce and other stuff on it. It was dead nice.
Oh, nice.
It was totally unhealthy, but you know, I had to cook in a hurry. Well, I had to, fill out a form on the internet in a hurry.
It's got a robo hand. Oh,
robo hand.
David is in Sprue and Glue. He says, just lurking here tonight, mate. No worries, David.
Hello, David. Welcome. Willkommen auf dem Livestream gefahren.
Nothing wrong with a bit of lurking, mate.
No, unless, outside of school, in which case, don't do that.
Again, I wouldn't have said that on my channel.
I take the risks so you don't have to.
Absolutely.
I chart the waters so that you can ship in safety.
He had a disappointed look on his face as YouTube stole his monetisation. Like big, enormous robo hand. You've got choices, you see. You can have gun, but he's already got one. Or you can have big, grabby, mechanical robo hand with spikes.
You do realise what you just said?
No.
You can have choices. You just said that.
I didn't, did I?
Those words just came out of your mouth. You can have choices.
Oh, sorry about that, folks. That won't ever happen again either.
No, we just want to see how you're going to get both arms involved into the build.
I've got 3 sets of arms, mate.
You're not armless, are you?
Oh. And I'm not even building armour.
Here all week, try the fish. Be kind, rewind.
Exactly. So we've got all of that. Oh, that's what they are. I now know what they are. Happy days.
Jackie says, dinner was chicken bacon pizza with barbecue sauce, followed by a snowball for beverage. A snowball as in the alcoholic beverage. Ooh.
Oh, nice.
What's in a snowball? I can't remember.
Snow.
Probably vodka. I'm going to guess probably vodka.
By powers of deduction, I went for the easy answer. Snow.
Well, no, it's a...
I know what it is. I'm mocking you.
You know what it is. He's mocking me. I don't know.
I love mocking, Fox. Let's see what I did.
Can't get the staff.
Nothing wrong with that.
See, this is why you need to give us stuff to talk about, guys, because
yeah, we are useless, and we will bring this stream down to a level.
Yeah.
And
we constantly keep our standards as low as possible, which we fail to achieve.
Standards? Hold up a minute. When did we ever have standards, mate?
We have them. We just don't do them.
Yeah, I was going to say. God, when did that become a thing?
Yeah.
I didn't get the memo.
Yeah, that would have involved reading up, Cole.
Yeah, scrolling up, mate. Yeah. I did well the other day. I scrolled up earlier to do that link for you.
You did?
I needed reminding, but I did it.
You did. But you did.
Yeah.
You did. Bing.
Happy days. So we got all of that going.
It's funny because with resin kits, you always have too many arms, but with the plastic ones, you never have enough.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're different. But again, it just gives me something to paint. And,
the thing is, if they like to give you not enough arms because then that helps support the arms trade, you see.
So what he did then. So is one of them called Joan? Joan Armour Trading?
I'll get you 10 points for that.
Say what I did there. I won't do it again.
You won't ever reach that height again, no, you won't. It's just downhill from now, mate.
It is, isn't it?
I think you jumped the shark there. That was your peak moment.
Yeah, peak too soon.
That was peak pun.
Pungularity. Get you some of that there.
La la burb, says Box Fox.
No worries, mate. We'll pad out until you get back.
You know what that means?
Yeah.
It means he's going to go and do pooping.
Pooping was mentioned.
Pooping, he's going to go and do pooping. Box Fox Scooter's pooping. Everybody point and laugh when he comes back. And
You're
go, ha
wicked.
ha ha, you've been pooping. We all know you've been pooping because you left your microphone on.
Yeah, did he
Or
do a
something.
TK? Poor TK.
Oh, yeah.
Never going to forget that. Well,
You
we're
say poor.
certainly not.
You say poor TK, but you don't actually believe a word of that, do you?
I don't mean any of it, no, but it sounded
Nope.
good, didn't it?
Poor TK, it's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
McLeish, Jeff Light says, nosedive. Jackie says, advocation and lemonade for Fox. Oh, advocation. I'll start again. I think she means advocar and lemonade Fox, and yes, alcohol. It's auto-corrected it to advocation.
McLeish says,
McLeish.
I won't do it again. Sorry, mate, go on. You was going to say
go on,
that, weren't you?
No, go on. Do
He
it.
said the infamous last words because you said you wouldn't touch the kitchen and then you did. Yeah, I was proud of myself that night and then I realised the error of my judgment.
Yeah.
Well, it was no judgment. That was the
Like
error.
that time when you said, I will never involve H's white goods in motorbike repair ever again. And I nearly said motorbicycle then. Motorbicycle repair.
No.
Motorbicycle.
Yeah, motorbicycle because it is a thing.
It's like a motorcycle, but it's a motorbicycle.
Absolutely.
Motorbicycling. Do. Steve dash proper gas, says McLeish. Oh, because McLeish hates when I read the bottom comment and go up. Steve says, one of the tablets I'm taking in the list of side effects, it says, could use to fart. Colin takes a lot of those. Yeah, Colin's on about 25 of them a day.
He's not far wrong.
I like your little kind of laugh there.
Yeah, it's like, he really ain't far wrong there, folks.
Yeah. See, you peaked too early, kind of like yourself with the fake ponytail. That was a stopgap. I am not ashamed to say I had that because it was a stopgap to getting the proper ponytail.
Yeah, but the more you
Which
try
looked
to
awesome.
justify it, the bigger the hole that you're in get.
No, I'm more than comfortable with my...
Ponytail choices.
Yeah, I was going to say sexuality, but that's not the word I was thinking of. There's whatever the hairstyle equivalent of sexuality would be.
Mullet.
Hairstylularity. I'm more than comfortable. Nobody laughs at Geralt of wherever in The Witcher because he's got a ponytail. And when Superman plays him on the TV series, he's got a ponytail.
He's real. His ponytail is real. He's not a man-made stand-in.
No, that's a wig. He's wearing a wig.
Yeah, that's a syrup.
Actor Chappie McPherson doesn't have white hair. Ponytails are cool, as long as you're not doing like a Wall Street ponytail, because then it's rubbish. Big long ponytail can look really cool in the right circumstances.
Absolutely.
when twinned with the skunk stripe, it's just genius.
Oh, who had one of those?
It must have been me because they're so awesome. Of course I had one. I had a skunk stripe. I told you that before. I had a skunk stripe.
That's why I was mocking you, because...
Straight down the middle.
That's why he thought they was trendy, because he had one. If it had been anyone else, they would have not been trendy.
I had a ponytail and a skunk stripe. And I say ponytail, I mean a big long round down to my backside pen. I don't mean like a little twiddly thing like a Wall Street trader would have. No. I don't mean like a rat tail. No, because they're rubbish. They just say you're trying to sell a car. I mean a proper full-on ponytail with skunk stripe. And I was gorgeous. And then I got old and it all went wrong.
Fox, he's not modest in any way.
Yeah. Nope. Right. What time are we on? I'm going to have to step away for a moment, just for a minute or two.
Yeah, no worries. You do what you got to do.
Just for a couple of minutes. Right, so that's done. Right, I shall step away just for a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
Momentarily.
There you go. He's got to step away for a moment, folks. Let's just cut my super glue off. But yes, I did once rock a rather brutal metal mullet that I get mocked for on a regular basis. But, you know, during that time, they were a thing. So, yeah, if anyone doesn't know what a metal mullet is, look at old Metallica records and look at Jason Newsted, their bass player. And that's a metal mullet. It was literally massive amounts of long hair, but completely shaved sides. And yeah. Whereas now I have the opposite, shaved middle. Yeah, you get the look. So I am a man of a certain age. All right, so we've got a bit of coatage going on. A little bit of filling needed in a few places. I didn't want to get my air gun out on the live stream because it would have been a bit loud and I would have had to mute and it wouldn't have been good because Fox isn't here and you would have had silence. So, yeah. So what's on your agendas for the rest of the weekend, folks? Obviously, you'll be watching me tomorrow. See what I did there. Yeah, be doing the Festa and Friends at the bench about 2 p.m. I'll be doing that bad boy. I've got to put the show up yet. Note to self, I need to put that up online. So, yeah. Right, so we've got a bit of that going on. Angus Allett is in saying hello, everyone. Hello, Angus. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you in, fella. It's nice to see Angus. We've got a bit of that going on. So what you been up to, mate? Hope you're keeping well. Hope family are all right. Oh, got a bit of that as well. That's a magazine for the gun. That is a thing for his sabre, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so we got that to go on. So we need to assemble the rest of his gunnage. Yeah, McClay says you mean a preppy young yuppie ponytail. Yeah, I could just imagine him ambling down the street back then, you know. With his mega mullet, his Go Faster Chuck Norris greatcoat on. Yeah, it just conjures up this image, doesn't it?
I'm back.
So, yeah, I would have paid money to see that, but yeah.
Mama Wolf says, big hugs to you, Carl.
Hello, Mum. Bless her.
And says hello to everybody in chat.
Oh, bless her. Hugs issue to Mum as well, mate.
Jolly good.
Yeah, bless her.
Steve has family. Oh, know Angus Mallett's in, yes. Hello, Angus. Welcome.
Yeah, he's got family coming round. Yeah, happy days. Yep. Nice family Sunday lunch. Get in there.
Yes, McLeish says yes, but Geralt can kill. Yes, I can kill. I can kill a man with my little finger. If it's attached to the rest of my hand, that's attached to a shotgun, that's attached to a fighter plane. You mean a preppy yuppie ponytail? No, I wouldn't want a preppy yuppie ponytail. I had a biker jacket and combat boots ponytail.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be watching the MotoGP and the F1 in the afternoon once I've done my live stream. Mate, little Danny Pedrosa's been doing well this week. It's nice to see him back on a bike doing his thing. Yeah.
You're talking about sport on my live stream.
I am. I'm talking about my love and passion for motorcycle racing.
Oh dear, we're going to have words, aren't we?
Not at all, mate.
No, you're more than
I
welcome.
am engaging with one of your viewers. You should be proud of me.
As long as you clean up afterwards.
Exactly. Big boy did it and run away.
Angus Hallett says, now bear in mind, Angus Hallett is of course Australian and therefore instantly cool by default. He says, I haven't had a haircut for the last 23 years, ponytail down to my backside, see?
Good man.
And he's Australian and he fights like wolves and spiders and monsters just to get out of bed. So ponytails are cool, told you. If Australians have it, it must be cool.
Yeah, but his is real. This is the difference.
Mine was real after that
It
6 months.
was someone else's.
It was artificial, but mine was real after the 6 months, and then for the next 10 years, it was a real ponytail.
It was.
I had the ponytail for like 10 years.
Lame
That was just to get it past the sticky out hair stage. I only had it for like about 6 months.
I love the way he's trying to justify it, and it was like, yeah, it was still lame.
I'm not trying to justify it. There was 10 years of awesome ponytail action after that. So
God, awesome ponytail action.
It was embedding.
I worry about you, you know.
Hey, I can still tell you, ponytails are awesome. Unfortunately, I'd still have one. I just don't have the fringe for a ponytail anymore.
I just don't have a fringe.
Well, yeah, exactly.
See what I did?
I do. I've got the hair at the back. It's the hair at the front that's missing. This is, yeah. I don't particularly like status quo, so.
Right, so we've got loads of bullets and stuff going on around there.
Loads of bullets.
Loads of bullets.
Danny is on a wild card, according to Maggie, says Jeff Light. I shouldn't see his motorbikey stuff.
Yeah. Yes, he is on a wild card, yeah, but he topped FP1. And yeah, I've always liked Danny Pedrosa. He's a nice chap and the greatest world champion that never won the world championship. But yeah,
No idea what you're talking about.
Motorcycle racing, Fox. It's that manly activity that is done on powerful two-wheeled machines that you don't like.
Don't understand. Is this some sort of sport of some sort?
Yes, it is.
It's beyond my comprehension, then.
Yeah, it's grown men riding motorcycles round in circles, but it's very entertaining.
The sport. Steve says, we do Sunday dinner every week, so as we know, father-in-law has had something to eat.
Oh, bless. It's nice, mate.
Fill him full of roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. I'll keep him going for a week.
Absolutely, mate. Totally get that, fella. Jeff Light says one of our favourite riders. Yeah, I've always liked Pedrosa. He suffered from being made of glass, bless him, because whenever he went down, his collarbones always broke. So injuries always blighted his career. But yeah.
Couldn't he just, get better at not crashing?
Well, he's about 3'2". He only weighs 55 kilos. He's a very diminutive little man riding a 300-mile-an-hour full-blown factory motorcycle built for people that are 6'4" and full of muscles. So
did he take a wrong turn on the way to the horsing station? And get on a bike by mistake.
But to watch someone that is so tiny be able to pick up a bike that's been at a 70-degree lean angle round a corner, the guy's got a talent at the end of the day, and yeah.
To quote Blazing Saddles, how did he do such great stunts with such little feet?
Yeah, so yeah, he proper deserves everything, that boy.
Sounds like a frustrated jockey to me.
Yeah, now see, he's got a big staff of swinginess there.
Oh yeah. Wait, hang on. Is that a euphemism or literal?
No, it's literal. And it's got hands grafted on it because that's the option with one of the builds. But I kind of want to slap that on his back, so I'm going to grind them hands off, mate.
Yeah, get them off. Just carve them off. There you go.
Yeah, because I like that. I think that looks a bit, Festa's got his staff of swingy stabbiness, and yeah.
What did I do that with? I did that with something. I had a big, massive Space Wolves axe of some sort, thunder axe, and I cut the hands off it and I stuck it in the hand of a dreadnought.
Yeah,
so, and I had to use half of the axe and half of a grip from something else, and
yeah. So that is going to be added to it.
Get it done. There's always something in. You're always going to mod in some way or other. No matter what it is you're building, there's always something you need to fiddle with.
Yeah, like gluing your thumb to your cutting mat.
Well, all right. Oh, you spoon. Debonder.
I ain't got none.
Oh, God. Wait, your history with superglue and you haven't got any debonder?
There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, my cutting mat now has
a thumbprint.
Several layers of Festa skin, but we've recovered.
I can't believe you don't have of all the people that would have to have debonder on tap.
I've got some acetone in a jar behind there, but it would have involved turning round. And if I had done that, my cutting mat that was glued to my thumb at the time would have... Yeah.
So get your acetone. I could do that, but I'm glued to the bench.
So let's now get rid of any residue that's laying around here.
Right, folks, we need to write to the UN and make sure Festa has a pipeline of debonder, because of all the people in the world that needs debonder, Festa's the one that needs all of it.
Absolutely. I am that man.
We're going to start a new series once a year on BBC, Festa in Need.
See what you did there? I like
We're going to raise funds to keep Festa in debonder at all times, because, quite frankly, the consequences of not doing that are just not worth thinking about.
Yeah.
Don't be like Festa.
It's quite scary, isn't it, really, when you think about it?
You are. I mean, it is, yes.
Your support is duly not noted.
Yes. My support and lack thereof. I'd like to thank the father of the bride for his support.
I see what you did.
I'll give it back later.
All right, let's get rid of all of this.
I'm flying to South Australia next week for my father's 80th birthday, says Angus. Ooh,
oh, nice one.
Happy birthday to your dad.
Nice one, mate.
He had a huge steak, cheesy chips of bacon and vegetables for dinner. Fox, have you seen the trailer for the game Unrecord? Lots of people kicking off as to how real it looks. Yes, I have. Yes, it is real. I've watched the guys over at Digital Foundry discussing it, and there's certainly enough artifacts in the video to confirm that it's real game footage. It's very clever use of depth of focus, over saturation, over contrast, and movement, and having an unbound mouse. It's very good looking. It's if you haven't seen it, Cole, it's basically you. From what people can tell, you pay a policeman. Mm-hmm. Or you play a cop, and the footage is all from the point of view of your personal body cam.
Oh right, yeah.
So because it's got that weird depth of focus and oversaturation, it's got the kind of lens, the colour distortion, the chromatic aberration. Yeah, it looks really realistic. It looks like real footage.
Oh, nice one.
It's a PC game. We wouldn't get a console. Probably too powerful for that. Not powerful enough. But yeah, no, it looks really, really awesome. But there was a game. There was a game called Kane and Lynch something or other. It was the second Kane and Lynch game that was absolute garbage quite a few years ago, that used a similar kind of effect in some of the cutscenes, I think. And it's just this way of doing extreme chromatic aberration and weird focusing just to make it look like a real crap video camera lens. And it always makes it look really realistic, because it doesn't necessarily look like a realistic place, but it looks like a realistic crap camera.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
And it's in Unreal Engine 5, which is the cutting edge at the moment. And the thing that I really love about the latest generation of engines, of video game engines, is this ability that, because one of the abilities that ray tracing and path tracing brings, which consoles aren't going to be able to do anytime soon, but eventually they will. But one of the advantages that path tracing brings is that it really allows you to create the visual effect of overcast scenes, like a scene on an overcast day. Because if you look at video games, they're often either brightly lit like hot summer's day, or they're kind of a little bit blue because it's cold.
A little bit blue,
dull,
something
maybe.
for the dads. See what I did?
There's something for the day. I see what you did there. But one of the things that path tracing is bringing is a really realistic simulation of what the world looks like on a cloudy, overcast, slightly grey day, which is, to the human brain, is massively realistic. Because a brightly lit, sunny day, everything's overcoloured and it just looks like artificial.
Yeah.
On a video game. But an overcast day, when everything's kind of muted and dull, it just looks really real. There's some arguments as to whether it's a really good idea to have such a game at the moment, a first-person shooter where you play a cop, given all the things that happen in the world at the minute with police.
Yeah, it's one of those.
Things.
But the problem is, you know, no matter what, them things are going to happen, aren't they? So
yeah. It's like, you know, you're going to be somebody pointing a gun, but it's worth. I mean, if you get a chance, Cole, just have a look for it on YouTube. The game itself doesn't interest me, but just the visuals. To think that not this generation, but maybe the next generation of consoles might be able to, you know, push things like that.
Does it involve me scrolling up?
It involves you, I don't know, looking on YouTube. Oh! I wonder what that was then.
That's not really loud, is it? Because I can mute.
No. I was like, what's that noise? I didn't know what it was. I thought it was something in my room. It's actually quite a delicate little... In my earpiece, it's a delicate little noise.
Oh, yeah, it's my little grinder. My
little grinder. So skinny and bony.
And all I'm doing is I'm grinding off the hand, and then I shall wrap some of our favourite disguising agent round it, which is a bit of easy.
Oh, yeah.
But I might be lucky where on this it's basically like a welt that is wrapped around, made of leather, like a leather strip. And I'm hoping that I can... Stuff. Yeah, I mean, there was a hand there, and already it's beginning to disappear, see, and become like the surrounding leather. So this is what you can do.
You get really desperate, that's what Easy Line's for.
Well, that's what I just said. You didn't hear me say if in doubt I can wrap
did
Easy
you? I was actually too busy listening to the little drilling noise.
Yeah,
it's quite mesmerising, actually.
He doesn't listen to me, folks, does he?
I did. I just didn't notice you said Easy Line.
Oh, yeah. Because I didn't know that I could do Easy Line to hide things, because I'm not a guru, you know.
I didn't think you said that. That's why I said it, you see. It's like an angry bee.
There you go. See, so that's the first hand gone.
You need hands. Let's have a look. You could sell the blood you lose from cutting yourself to pay for debonder for Colfox. Yeah, I'm bad, but I don't lose that much blood. all the money I get from that goes on plasters. I have to keep myself in plasters, don't forget.
I am bad, you know, but...
Yeah, he's not
there
that
you
bad.
Go. So straight away, that's now become a bit of squishy material down the bottom, see?
Cool.
With creases in it and stuff like that. I've just got the other hand to chop off now. You need hands.
You do realise,
yeah,
that by doing things like that, you're getting into serious professional Warhammer addict territory.
Oh, I can't be. I'm allegedly in some kind of hole.
Casual Warhammer builders don't do things like mixing and matching bits and bobs and modding things together. You see that? They just build things and paint them. If you're a serious Warhammerer, you do things like mod hands and you put one hand on a different head and things like that. You're in serious Warhammer territory now. I'm afraid to tell you that, but it's the truth.
I can't even argue that, folks, can I?
No. You've crossed the Rubicon.
Yeah.
Into serious Warhammer territory. That's like combining Age of Sigmar parts with Warhammer 40k parts to make a Vostroyan. It's just...
See, this is the thing. I'm already looking at them guns that had hands on them. And I'm now thinking, grind the hands off. And you can have guns in holsters and shizzle hanging off of him. So it's now going to be right up Jeff's street. Because the things that were options have now become mandatory.
Now, see, I'm looking at something else right now and thinking of what I can do to it.
Yeah, I know you are. I know. I may have been thinking similar things, mate.
Yeah, so if you think if we come across as a bit distracted and we're not, and the reason I'm building this as slowly and that Colin's like carefully slowly working through that is that we're both thinking about other things at the minute.
We are deliberately distracting and taking our time on these because we're waiting delivery of something that is for the Monday streams. And
right now at the minute, I don't really care about any other build.
Yeah,
this is just not interesting to me at all. Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was saying to him before we came on air. I said, the minute these things arrive, you do realise we're just going to go whoosh across the bench and, yeah.
Yeah. And the problem is, of course, it'll be like, right, here's the Monday show. I'm afraid we've already built and painted all these things now because we just couldn't wait.
Yeah.
Or we'll just do like a 74-hour live stream or something.
It's funny though. I mean, like I say, I'm sitting here thinking of the insanity of what we're going to do, and I'm like,
we're going live now, and we're staying live until we're not. So sure.
Yeah, we need to really get a life and get out a lot more, don't we?
Put it this way: we're not telling you what it is, but Colin hasn't had the nerve to tell H.
No, I'm too scared. I think straws. That would be one of the final ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can already see the face palm. Why? What have I done? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And you can't just blame me because I'll deny everything.
So yeah, I'm actually proud of myself that I've gone with it.
Did you have you still got a thing in your basket though, or are you going to go for the second thing?
I do have a thing in my basket that will be getting purchased. So
I dread to think given how big the thing I've got is, and therefore how big the thing we're both going to receive shortly is. I dread to think how big that thing is because that thing's going to be massive.
I know.
And I wish we could talk about it without saying that thing.
It'll be revealed when we reveal what this other stuff's going to be. But yeah.
I do worry we're building up such an anticipation that it's never going to be. It's a bit like Valve not making Half-Life 3 for like 20 years. When it does eventually come out, everybody will be like, "Oh, was that it?"
Yeah, but I think people know that we're a bit mad.
But you know what? I won't care because I'll be working on that thing.
Yeah,
and that's all I'm interested in. So I don't care about flash kits right now.
No.
I just really don't care about these flash kits. I'm like, oh, whatever.
I've been going through my Greeballs box. I've been looking at downloadable content for printing.
I actually bought extra things to go with mine, in fact, as spares.
I'm not saying that I'm down a new hole, but yeah.
It's not really a hole you can get down, apart from in one way that you'll obviously have to. I'll need to get Festa to print me some decals for mine. Yeah,
so yeah. So the reality or the severity of what I have undertaken or about to undertake has started to reap or settle, and I'm like,
you're getting like buyer's remorse.
Yeah, I'm really like, this is a hole I can feel that is going to be. Yeah.
This is dumb, but wonderfully so.
It's a little way of bringing a bit of lightheartedness into the hobby because, we all see streams and we all see folks that take it far, far too seriously.
Yeah.
We just wanna sort of say, look, you can do goofy things. Look at us two idiots.
It's basically our way of going knickers, knackers, knockers for an hour, a couple of hours a week.
Yeah, knacky news.
Knickers, knackers, knockers. Do I have another Guinness? Misspells Matthew Ward. So the answer is probably it doesn't matter at this point because you've already had too many. Go for it. Why not?
Go for it, mate. Have at it.
He misspelled Guinness, so I guess he's had more than one.
He probably has, mate.
Yeah. I'll tell you what.
Proper full-blown Les Patterson. I'll have another Guinness.
I love Guinness, right? But I remember I went to a bar once. I know I don't do bars, but we had to go to this bar, and I was like, "Oh God, it's all fizzy lager crap and poncy nonsense." I said, "Oh, I'll have a Guinness. That's all they've got I can drink." So I'll have a Guinness, please. And the guy gets this thing out, and he puts this stuff in a glass and then puts it on this beer mat that makes it go. And I'm like, "What the hell is that?" He said, "It's Guinness." I said, "That's some fizzy shit you've just put on a plate that's fizzed it up. What?"
Yeah.
He said, "That's Guinness." I went, "I'm not drinking that crap.
Yeah,
Give me Guinness that comes out of the tap."
Yeah. It's got
Not some crap out of
not
some crap out of a can that you put on a fizzy plate that buffs it up. It was some sort of Guinness, but I'm like, I'm not drinking that rubbish.
Yeah, no, it's got to be proper.
I want it to say Tarmacadam on the barrel, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You want it in a proper glass where the barman has poured a shamrock on top of it.
Yeah. I want it to have a specific gravity such that it actually acts as gravity.
Yeah.
Pulls things towards it. But I've got to say, there was a session beer. Guinness is quite good, but you'll feel rank the next day. You won't feel painful. You'll just feel kind of like you'll feel like a slip road of the M35. It just won't.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lasting effect, doesn't it?
Yeah, you feel like a motorway service car park. It's like, I feel a bit rough.
I
feel like the A52 on a busy bank holiday.
Steve says, Fox, you ain't getting Colin to build a Gundam kit. No, I've got a Kshatriya on the go, mate.
He's built Gundams before.
Yeah,
and anyway, that wouldn't be dumb. Remember, we did say it's the dumbest thing we've ever done.
No, that would be a dumdon. See what I did?
Done. I'll give you 5 points for that.
But no, I've built Gundams. I've literally got a Kshatriya about 6 foot from me that's getting steampunked, mate.
When he's finished it, it'll be a 6 foot Kshatriya. Hey!
See what I did?
Too good for it, are you, Foxy? Says Box Fox. No, I'm not too good for Guinness, but I'm too good for the crap they gave me that came out of a can and had to be put on a plate that fizzed it up. It's like, if it's not Guinness from a pump, I don't want to know. Thank you very much. In a pub, I don't expect a canned beverage. It was a still drink, and he put it on this little plate. I don't know how it did it, but he put the glass on this plate, and it went like that and fit. And I'm like,
and obviously, folks, it's never bothered him that this happened because. Yeah.
And the worst thing was, it tasted like just balls. It tasted horrible. It was this foul. I was like, that isn't Guinness. It doesn't even taste like beer. Just pour this away and burn the pub to the ground, please, landlord. And he went, yeah, okay, fair enough. Good point, fair point, well made. It sounds like a comedy sound effect of somebody on the end of a phone.
What's that?
Like when you've got the boss on the phone. Some comedy character has the boss on the phone giving them chewing their ear off. Comedy carving with Festa and Fox.
Absolutely. So I've stopped. I've stopped now, so you're all right.
Okay. You're getting older when you start complaining about how your beer is poured.
Oh, absolutely.
You know you've got taste when you start complaining about how your beer is poured.
So there you go, folks. That's the hands removed. No more hands. No more
You don't need hands.
See, so my Warhammer modifications now mean that I might, according to Fox,
be hardcore.
Be still in a hole.
You're a hardcore hole. You're in the hardcore hole now, though. Yeah. It's even worse than you thought.
So
serious business.
Yeah.
Ooh, out of gizmo.
Let's bung them on there.
Box Fox Scoot says Brib again. He's doing a lot of pooping, Box Fox Scoot, isn't he?
He is, mate.
Always with the running off to do pooping. It's quite bizarre.
Yeah, he had a lot of fruit a day.
Yeah, he's had 5 a day, but like every 5 minutes.
Yeah, that's why it's called 5 a day. So
I see what you did there.
So I did.
Now, you won't know what I'm talking about now, Cole, so you can turn off your ears for a minute.
Oh, brilliant.
But has anybody out there seen the trailer for Ahsoka, the new Ahsoka series? And if you have, please tell me, is it just me that thinks half the shots of the people in costume look like a low-budget, fan-made fan fiction video like you used to get 10 years ago, people who do like Star Trek fan-made videos, and it'd be like 3 or 4 like people on a green screen set, and they had like a budget of 5p. I looked at them and I thought, these look like amateurs just doing like a fan fiction thing. I was not impressed.
Bit gash, was it?
Well, I mean, there's a shot where you see Hira Syndulla, which the name won't mean anything to you, but you see the live action version of Hira Syndulla, and she stood there, and it's like, it looks like a cosplayer doing a fan video with a green screen back. It just doesn't look like a proper TV show. It looks like everybody's seen them, like the fan-made Star Wars and this fan-made Star Trek thing videos on YouTube where they just kind of put a green screen up in the bedroom, and then they did a video, and then they put some background, and they're always really badly acted and badly recorded, and it's like, that's kind of what this looks like. It looks terrible. Bit
bish.
Yeah, some of it looks good, but some of it just looks a bit like low production value. Oh God, this guy's arse sticks out so much I can't actually put a thing on his backpack.
Oh, bad case of gorilla butt.
Yeah, that's not good. Gorilla butt. Gorilla butt. I'm sorry, gorilla butt.
I see what you did.
Gorilla butt. It really does actually just stick out far too much.
I don't understand why they have to do gorilla butts.
Because that's what orcs look like in the original.
Yeah.
They don't look at that like that as much now, but they did. If you were a fungus and you turned into a biped, that's probably what you'd look like, I reckon.
Oh, right. Fungus. Never met the bloke.
Fungus the chungus. It's the weirdest thing when you realise that orcs are actually fungi.
Yeah.
A form of fungus, as are squigs and everything else. That's why there's no female orcs, because there's no male or female.
Go. Nice bit of easy line. Have you some of that?
Easy line.
Man's best friend.
Stick on the easy line.
Get your easy line here. Not one.
Easy line.
Two, but three for £1.
3 for £1.
Right.
Did I go a bit too well hard in that voice? Is it well hard? Well
yeah,
hard.
that was proper Swiss Tony, that was.
Yeah, that was a bit too... Oh, I hate this about the extra thin fast. The ring always comes out. It really does me head in.
Oh, you got a loose ring.
Yeah, my little loose ring keeps popping out all the time.
Yeah, note to self.
Note to self. Read these notes to yourself at some point.
Exactly.
Right, don't touch that for about an hour. It'll
How long?
come off. About an hour. About an inch and a half.
Not half hour then.
Half hour.
Half an hour. Never
Half
met
a
the
fowler.
man.
What? Leave it for about half a fowler. What? Half a?
Yeah, half for an olive.
Olive? Who's Olive?
On the buses.
What? I'm doing EastEnders.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch that diatribe of crap.
No, I know. Half a fowler.
It's insulting to people from my neck of the woods.
Yep. It's insulting to anybody with half a brain.
Yeah.
In fact, all soap operas are insulting to anyone, except Young Doctors. I used to like that as a kid. That other one that was set in the outback somewhere, the Australian one, it was...
Sullivan's?
No, I never got into Sullivan's. It was too... I don't know. But the Flying Doctors, I used to like the Flying Doctors.
Mm.
And then there was one about... There was one medical one that had Paul Robinson in it. No, had Thingy Robinson in it. The Young Doctors, I think it was called. I used to like watching The Young Doctors. I was a kid. I don't know why I used to like The Young Doctors. That was weird.
Did you harbour a thing to be a doctor? I don't know.
No. I was young and naive. But British soap operas were already depressing, so we never used to watch those.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not particularly good at that sort of thing, are we? There you go.
Well, we don't have the longest running soap opera of all time, but yeah, it doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah, but I don't watch that rubbish.
No. It's just nonsense.
Too bleak.
It's lowbrow, simpleton programming.
Yeah. You know, Annie Walker was in it when I last watched it.
Yeah.
So yeah, don't watch them.
When I was a kid, every time Mum and Dad used to watch Coronation Street, I come away really wanting egg and chips. There was always somebody eating egg and chips. Although I suppose, to be fair, Mum and Dad actually did work on it, so that's kind of probably why they were watching it. Although the dad worked on it, so why he was watching the thing he worked on, he must have been like, "Oh God, we have to watch this crap. I work on it all day."
Yeah, it must have been a bit. Yeah.
Really, I've just spent all day behind the camera. Now I've got to come home and watch what I did 6 months ago. Got
that going on. He's now got that. See, so that can sit on his back. Oh yeah, I can see my vision taking shape. Yeah. You can have some of that.
I don't need that because that's got a bullet eject, but he's not going to have bullets. He says, "Oh yeah, well, he's
got that one going on there."
I may have made some poor decisions in the past. Let's have a look.
You make poor decisions? Never.
Yeah, I've done things like I've got a machine gun with lots of bullets, but there's no actual ejector port for the rounds. I didn't actually realise that's what they were. So that's a big bish.
So that goes on there like that.
Never mind. It's near the end of the world.
Well, look at you with your voices of Scottishness.
Can he be helped?
Have a bit of that. So that's definitely that one. That is for the side.
I made some poor choices. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah.
Because now I've got guns with like double machine guns and nowhere for the shells to come out. Yeah.
Oh, I think we've all made choices, mate. Yeah.
But they've got things like, you've got like strings of used shell casings that you can glue to the gun to make it look like they're spewing out a little bit. It's like, I can't go to put that now.
Yeah. So that goes back. Something like that. Okay. So
can't go back. Can you fix it? No, because it's screwed. Okay. do. Oh, Bayek. How you getting on with that, Spud?
All right, mate. It's coming along all right. Yeah. You want some? Yeah, some of that. He's got the best robot hand in the world.
He is quite big, isn't he?
Yeah.
It's quite a big fella. Oh, lovely big fella.
Yeah. He's had a good meal.
He's eaten a lot of grots.
Yeah, he looks quite angry, doesn't he? He has got a look about him.
Yeah. I think when I make the next 5 of these, I'll pay more attention to the things I'm sticking onto the weapon, because these are a bit nonsensical, really. Oh, well.
Angus says, you probably read this out, but he says, you know you're getting older when you start complaining about how your beer's poured. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I read that one out.
Yeah.
Do you like the way I let you read it first?
So mate, I don't mind. I was going to read it anyway.
I'm thoughtful like that. I like to help you out.
I had every intention of reading that. It's like,
Yeah. Nothing was going to stop you.
Nah, I was on a mission.
So we're halfway through the weekend, folks. What have you all got planned for the rest of the weekend? Unless you're not halfway through the weekend, if you're somewhere where it's the start of the weekend. Really makes no sense, that, does it?
It don't, mate.
At this point, I'm desperate to make conversation with the chat, so we'll come up with something.
Well, Jeff's got a question in the chat that might get the chat going, so...
Okay, my chat's not up to date then. Oh, I see. Jeff says, what is the last plastic model that everyone has purchased and how long ago was it? Go on, what was your last one then, Carl?
Why did I know you was going to ask me straight away? Let's put that down.
You could just talk about it after.
No, I'm trying to remember what it was, mate. You know, I mean, yeah. Ask me, let me think about it, because I've got to look at all my kits to try and remember which one it was.
Well, the last one I bought wasn't a model kit, but I can't tell you what it is.
Yeah.
But the last model kit I bought was Oh crap! What was it? It was.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I can't. It's actually a harder question than I thought.
Yeah, that's why I asked you to come back to me, because I can't remember.
What was the last thing I bought, Carl?
I'll tell you what mine was. It was a Ducati Panigale. There you go.
Well, I can tell you mine wasn't a Ducati Panigale.
Yeah.
It was...
Because I have little dates. I have the last 2 digits of the year.
I've never eaten dates.
That I write in the corner of the box, and it lets me know. So, yeah, Ducati Panigale for the Grazie Valley build. So, yeah, that's the last bike I bought, or the kit. Yeah.
I think the last plastic kit... Oh, God, I can't think now. Because the last thing I bought was a resin thing from Cromlech, so the last plastic kit was probably a couple of commissars. Oh, no, because they're resin as well. God damn it.
I know. It's a good question, isn't it?
There's a couple of commissars I got in December that didn't arrive till a few weeks ago, but they're resin. They're fine cast. That was Severina Rain and Bale himself. So the last plastic kit would have been... there you go. That's one of the... That's me, whatchamacallit, Commissar Yarrick.
Mm.
I actually ordered them in December, then completely forgot, and they turned up 3 months later. Oh, shit biscuits, I can't remember. Probably...
Yeah, stumped you now, isn't it? Are you not as cocky now?
Actually, probably these, I would say, because it's been a while since I bought plasticky stuff.
Yeah.
I think. No, that can't be true. No, that's not true. No. The last thing I bought was the thing with 2 heads and the big flippy wings, the Cinch god, the 2-headed bird, the one that lies and the one that tells the truth. I got that at the same time as the Orc battle wagon.
Yeah.
So that one.
That one.
Or was it Archaon the Ever-Chose?
I don't know. I've lost the will to live
It's been a while now. I know, I haven't. It's been a while, let's put it that way. There's been Forge World since then, so...
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Angus.
Yeah.
Angus says, tack on 172nd tank carrier with Leopard tank for group build.
Oh, yeah, good shout. Yeah, see, I'd had mine about a year, so... Yeah, since then I got the Panigale, so...
Yep. Phil Lewis says, last plastic kit I bought was the AMT Havoc Marauder, as featured in The Bad Batch. Ooh.
Nice one.
Bad Batch is good.
Yeah, I'd say that was my last one, because Wendy got me a Panigale a couple of weeks after I got that one, because I've got 3 bikes that I'm doing together as a dio, so...
All right.
As a little tribute build. So, yeah.
And I've just realised I'm actually talking complete rubbish. The last thing I bought was the Cadia stand set.
Oh, there you go then. See, spent all that time thinking about it and gave you the wrong answer.
Yeah, because it's like, oh yeah, what about that entire box set that I bought in January, February, and ever? Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That I've just built. Jeff says, mine was the tiny Bandai Mandalorian Razor Crest kit October in 2022.
Wow.
It's been that long then. What you need to do to make up for it is go to Forge World and splurge. It's the only way you can resolve that issue, I think. The only way that issue can be resolved to anyone's satisfaction.
I'm at that stage where nearly all my resin is built.
I'm at that stage where nearly all my resin is still on the shelf.
Mm.
It's not an exciting stage, but it is a stage.
It has got you wanting to build your resin, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It certainly has, Stanley.
Yeah.
I can hear an ambulance or a police outside somewhere.
What, your end?
Yes. Probably an ambulance. Beep, biddy, biddy, biddy. I need a thing for this. Where's the things for fuel, fire things? There they are. Going to be one of those, I think. I don't know what that one is. Oh, Lord. Let's look at the box art again.
It's going well, dude, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the thing is, it doesn't say which magazines are for which weapon types, and if you don't know...
Almost going as well as my super gluing. Look at that one. That's a good one. Proper stuck, they are.
Oh, and you haven't got any debonder.
Yeah, so they're proper stuck, so...
You just need... I don't even know how you do that. Unless you're using...
It's because I picked up the wrong bottle and used the super thin instead of me thick.
That goes everywhere. I was about to say, unless you're using super thin.
It kind of... Yeah, that's a proper good one, that is. But I've got some acetone, so... This is what happens to me with super glue, folks. And, but it'll be all right. It'll come apart. That's a pretty good bond, that is, but...
This is where you have to hope you haven't got a little cut on your finger or something when you put the acetone on it. Oh!
Hey, mate, what'll be, mate. You know, it's...
Oh, yeah.
You know me, mate. Yeah.
I do indeed know you.
Festa and super glue, folks. I do the spills so that you don't have to.
Mm-hmm.
But note to self, actually take that nozzle off of there. Put the lid back on that bottle, because...
Take that nozzle off of there.
That way I won't keep picking up the wrong one.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, so let's...
It is your destiny, young padded one.
Get out my acetone. There, I always have a little Premier pot of acetone laying around for these type of emergencies, but...
I don't know.
We
can't take you anywhere, can we? Really can't take you anywhere. Don't be like Festa. Don't be like Festa. Take time to notice whether you've got the big, long, twiddly needle top on the top of your CA glue or not.
Yeah, I did have it on there, you pilch. I'm not that stupid.
No, I'm saying, but you still thought it was the thick stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm saying that didn't give away that you were picking up the wrong one.
No, it didn't, because I was paying attention to your rambling, see.
Well, this is correct, of course. This was the right thing to do.
So I was otherwise distracted, mate.
Well, it's the right thing to do because A, my words are important, but B, it gave us comedy. So you were doing the right thing anyway.
Absolutely, mate. So, you know, if it comes to it, I'll just break out my display and grind through it. So,
oof, dear me. If it comes to it, I'll just get my flambe tool out.
We're beginning to come apart now. Oh yeah, look at that, folks.
You just pour some into the cleft and then wedge it apart.
Yeah, acetone.
Yep.
There you go. See, look at that. That's a proper bond. Look at that lot.
And now he smells like he's been doing his nails.
Yeah, but what I'll do, see, is I'll get the sanding stick out in a minute. But we have freedom. Freedom. Dun, 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 dun.
I've got to be honest. There's nothing more satisfying than when you get a blob of super glue on your finger somewhere, and you sort of pick away at it, and it pops off in the end. You're like, oh, it's just ooh. It's like when you get a big crispy bogey.
Yeah, these are different brands, mate. But yeah, that still doesn't stop me because, when I'm engaged and trying to listen to someone else, I tend not to be paying attention to what I'm doing, mate.
Yeah.
Because that would involve me multitasking and,
Like, men are notoriously bad at multitasking, Festa doubly so.
I'll take it to an whole new level, folks.
Oh, yeah. Like, we can pretty much listen to someone and do something at the same time, but not so for Festa.
No. Well, the thing is you mock me if I zone out. I do it on the E-Models show, and you're like, yeah, I've just read that, or da-da-da. So I then try to pay attention, and,
but to the cost of everything else.
Absolutely. But, hey,
it's kind of adorable in a lot of ways. That doesn't work at all, does it? No.
Yeah, I'm a man of complete and utter stupidity. He said, when I say that, I mean one is in a bottle and one's in a squeezy tube. I thought having this big floppy end on it would have been enough to give it away.
Okay. But, you're what we like to call uncomplicated, aren't you, Carl?
I'm a man of very, very easy tastes. Fox knows what day of the week it is by what I'm having for dinner. Because for the last 34 years of my marriage... I have certain grub on a certain day, and it's like, Mrs. finds that fascinating. It saves you having to wonder what you need to get for shopping, doesn't it? Because,
Except when she wants to eat something different. Then again, she cooks differently for you, doesn't she? So
Yeah. She has different.
you don't eat the same thing anyway.
No, she keeps me on a rigid intake of things because...
Basically, what H does is Colin lives in the attic. He's in the attic, and she feeds with a bucket of fish heads every day.
She's the hand. That's what many people remember her being, the hand that appears with sustenance.
Yeah.
Right, let's put that over there. Try not to drop it,
He's
Carl.
locked in the loft.
There you go. Finger is free. It's been sanded. It's smooth. And look at that. Whoa.
Awesome.
It's no longer weathered. See what I did there?
I'd like to take this opportunity to really thank Games Workshop for putting 2 dirty great big rivets right on this join line.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I can put them back, but come on, don't do rivets on the mould line, on the join line, you gimpatrons.
MP Plastics in says, hello, good evening from
MP.
Portugal. Hello, mate.
Ooh. Hola. I don't know if that's what you say in Portugal. It is now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Welcome, my friend.
I think you was hoping I'd garner some kind of response there, wasn't you? But there was nothing. I had nothing.
No. Last Warhammer 40k, Angus says, is for Orc Megaboss Gaz, Gulthracker, and a Fabius Bile figure.
Oh, nice one.
That he bought. Box Fox asks how the weather is for everyone. It's warm and...
It's really
warm
muggy
tonight.
down here, mate.
Yeah.
Dare I say
muggy
it,
up north and
calm
all.
before the storm?
Yeah, possibly. Possibly.
I don't know, it just feels odd.
Pre-stormy. Yeah.
But apparently next week is supposed to be really hot because Flatty is getting his thing in, his moment of glory, and
Yeah.
apparently it's going to be wonderful weather. And it's like I said to Fox, we're still streaming, aren't we? Because,
Yeah. I'll be deliberately streaming wherever it is.
Yeah, I won't be watching none of that mumbo-jumbo.
Box Fox says, the way I avoid getting super thin and reg mixed up is I buy like different brands so the bottles are different.
Yeah, I might have read
when
that.
I say that, I mean one is a bottle and one is a squeezy tube.
Yeah, I might
It needs
have
to
read
have
that
a
as
single
well.
difference. Oh, did you?
Might have read all of them.
Did you read all of them? Good girl.
Yeah.
MP is working on a JU-88.
Oh, nice
Pin
one.
wash in the rivets on the fuselage. Nice one.
You're a rivet.
Yonkers 88. Isn't there some heavy metal relation to Yonkers 88? Some heavy metal album. Is it an Iron Maiden thing or something?
Yeah.
Of a really badly painted Yonkers 88.
Yeah, there's a distinct possibility that you're correct there.
Where all the heads don't actually fit in.
Yeah.
It's like, really? You'd have to have a 90-degree angle on your neck.
Oh,
to
no,
do
that was Motorhead Bomber. That was the
That's
Einkel,
Motorhead.
wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. It's like really
Yeah.
poorly painted, so that there's no way the human could be in that angle. And
Yeah, back in
I'm
the
just-
days before Photoshop, where they cut out a couple of pictures and used some Brit stick to glue them on a picture.
yeah, so you've got a plane at 1/78 scale, but then you've got the head at like 1/32 scale. No, it doesn't really work, does it, lads? Come on,
Yeah, it was.
you've embarrassed yourself now. And that's an album cover, really?
Yeah, it weren't the greatest, was it?
No. Do. It's a bit shocking.
Different times.
No, art was still the same. The actual artwork of the plane was quite good, and the artwork of the people's faces was quite good. It's just they didn't fit together because they just said, "Let's paint this photograph, trace over it, and then just jam it in there somehow." Yay!
Yeah, let's see what we can do with it. Yeah.
It's not like when PJ puts your head on a different torso and it fits perfectly and looks at the right angle and everything. That's different.
Or you in a onesie.
Yeah, that's true. That is an abomination, though, that thing. Gee, good God.
Yeah, these
The face is just
pictures
like-
may exist.
The face on that onesie is just like going, "I'm an abomination, kill me!"
Yeah, but it's fun.
It's nonsense.
It's all good fun.
And I looked at it, I thought, 60 quid for that? You've got to be kidding me. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you looked at the price then. See, so you had been
Well, no, because
thinking
it was
about
on. It was on because they put the link in the chat, so I clicked on the link.
Did you?
Well, you don't get a preview picture in. You don't get a preview picture in Facebook Messenger anymore, do you? For links?
Now the buy-in makes sense. No, you don't.
No. Yeah, you don't get a preview image on Facebook Messenger anymore, which is annoying.
I don't know, mate.
when you put a link in.
Yeah.
So you have to go and actually click on a link.
Oh dear. Yeah, you know why? Because Meta want to click through.
Well, yeah. It used to be like you put a link in and you get the thumbnail for it. It's like, nope, you don't get that anymore.
There you go. So that's how that goes. Happy days.
Happy days. Don't know why I did that.
Nor do I, mate. I'm getting a bit concerned now, geez.
It seemed like a good idea at the time. So what's happening this week then for you, Festa, in the coming week? Anything interesting?
Trying to think, to be quite honest with you. I think most of it's going to be spent at the spray booth, mate, catching up on things that I wanted to do last week.
All right.
As for the thing, the normal streams will happen.
Yep.
So that'll be a thing. So they'll all go ahead. Other than that, mate, yeah, it's a quiet week coming, mate, which is nice after the one I had.
Yeah. Chance to chill out a little bit.
Yeah, I want to catch up on all the spray jobs that I wanted to do last week. So
yeah. I'm hoping to get a bit more of the GT40 done.
Oh, nice.
I've got to format a couple of SSDs with all my Xbox 360 games. It should take about 12 hours. Hey!
Yeah, proud of you, soldier.
Transform. I've got to transfer all the games from hard drives to SSDs. And even with the USB 3 connection, it's like 3 or 4 hours just to pass a gig, a terabyte even. It's like, really? Well, that's going to take a while. And that's assuming it even works.
I'm sure it will.
This is me you're talking about. It's guaranteed to fail.
I have total faith in you, dear.
I'm glad somebody does.
Quite why I've got total faith in you, I don't know.
I have total faith in you. I always said you're an idiot. The only thing the shame with these flash gets is there's no real way to hide the gaps between. They've got a separate head and a separate neck piece.
Yeah.
Because some of them have got open mouths, and the bit of neck actually has like the inside of the mouth in it.
Oh right.
There's no real. You can't really see it anyway, but there's no real way to hide that gap easily. So they've all got this big gap behind their jaw, basically. Now, this is where the trouble gets tricky.
It's really tricky, is it?
Let's get tricky. We've got to do some tricky things. I've got to do my temporary super gluing of the arms nonsense again.
Oh dear, you go careful with that because, you know, me and super glue, mate, I don't want to pass on my super glue food, do you, mate?
Yeah, your glue foo is not to be mocked. It does that itself.
Oh, you got to admit, at least I'm consistent with it.
But you're consistently inept to a professional level.
Absolutely.
I can't deny that.
Yeah,
can't deny that.
I'm inept so that others don't have to be.
But they are.
Yeah, see what I did?
Yeah, it was a good attempt.
It was, wasn't it? I thought it was anyway.
It was worth a try, if nothing else. I've got to try and clear out my nozzle.
Clear out your nozzle.
I always like jam a drill bit into the super glue nozzle so it doesn't end up filling up with the glue.
Yeah,
you have to clear it out.
I have an obligatory bit of paper clip. That's the job.
It gets really annoying though when you jam the drill bit in there and it won't come out again and it snaps and you're like, oh, for crying out loud. And sometimes the glue just won't stop going up. No, just get back in. It's like a super polymer. It just keeps coming up out of the... So go away. Get
Welcome
back in there.
to Model Making Guru, making a mountain out of a molehill for all your mountain and molehill modelling needs.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All of that has got all these guns on there now. All these little bullet things are all glued on and looped. It's that kind of detail that resin brings you, folks.
Yeah. Oh, ping.
Ping, he says. Ping. I've got a ping. Angus says, I could melt down Milliput with IPA and paint it into art to get gaps on the minifigures. Yeah, I normally use a bit of the old Umbral putty and a bit of their glue and mix up a paste. Or a bit of super glue, a bit of talcum powder in it, believe it or not.
Yeah, Milliput with thinner in it is quite nice, isn't it? My mind was blown when I discovered that. I saw a video and I was like, that's so obvious, and yet I never thought about it.
I do have, where is it? There it is. I do have some liquid green stuff as well, so...
Yeah, liquid green stuff.
So I'll put that on the bench and actually employ that in a while.
On the bench.
Yeah.
You doing beatbox, dear boy?
No, not at all, mate. There's something wrong with your audio, mate.
I think you were doing beatbox, little twig.
Nah, I don't think that was it.
You're right, little twig, ain't you? Ain't you?
Yeah, I don't think I was doing that.
I think you were.
I think I was. Well. Yeah. Me doing beatbox at my age.
With my reputation.
Yeah. See what I did there. Yeah.
Me, the third Earl of Wimborne.
Doing that's what that is. Dormitory. Fun. I was looking for that. There you go. Have you a bit of that?
Fun with an H.
Yeah. See? Fun. With an F. Capital F.
The name's F. Capital F.
He's fun. F-U-M. Fun. See? Could you imagine it? Festa's London spelt dictionary. Be great, wouldn't it?
F-U-N-E-X?
Yeah, with W-I-V.
F-U-N-E-X? Yes.
Yeah, be good, mate.
I really must find that sketch to watch it, because I know F-U-N-E-X, but the rest of it I can't remember what it is. What is it? The two Ronnies, isn't it? Talking Swedish, but it's all just single letters. F-U-N-E-X?
Absolutely VFX. Loved the way that Ronnie Barker used to play with language.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable the way he used to do it. So do we?
We do.
Have a bit of that.
Have a bit of that, yes, we do.
Oh, yeah, try not to twitch, Cole, because you'll end up dropping it.
Carl?
Yeah.
Try not to twitch. You'll end up dropping it.
Well, so I knew I could rely on you for that. Oh, that's handy. Now, see, I could have him holding that in his big robo-claw. Oh, claw. Robo-claw.
You're going a bit movie announcer thing there, aren't you?
Yeah. Lost as a child. Yeah.
In a world.
In a world that time forgot. Yeah. See, because he's got that coming up out of there.
Yeah.
With that. So he's having a bit of him. Now, if I put that on his back, it's going to be a bit busy, isn't it? It's going to take away from this geezer. But if I have him holding that in his big robo hand of clawedness, I've got this big thing. And if you don't like it, I am going to slap this around your chops and slap the taste out your mouth. Now, I think
I've got this big thing. That just sounds wrong in many ways.
I think folks would like that because, yeah, proper got the hump then, innit? Yeah. I'm having that.
Hump.
Or do I give him... Oh, no, that's a bit lame, innit? That's a bit of a fart-ass little club that could be hanging off his belt instead. Right. Decisions made. Be like Festa, folks. So...
Do.
I like that. That's big robo-hand at work there, folks. It's got a skull on it. Yeah, you want some of me? Now, I mean, I'm lost in my own little world now.
You are. Welcome to the world of Festa, where nothing is quite as it seems, but everything is great. But nothing is quite as it seems, but everything has checkers on it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with checkers, mate. You know me, I do like doing the checkers
here. Get your checkers here, £3 for £1.
Yeah, I only do thin ones because I don't like chubby checkers. Ka-ching, ching, ka-ching, ching.
Laugh, I nearly spent money.
Yeah, you go careful, mate. You know what happens when you spend money, Forge World?
Yeah, I know. Games Workshop get richer. Yeah. The share value goes up.
That's why they've all got yachts.
Yep. The share value takes an upward trend.
Yeah, this is why you're down the hole and I'm not.
Yep.
Oh, look at that. Yeah. All day long. Now, see, these were all optional extras, but look at that. You've got Robo-Hand now gripping a staff of seriousness.
There you go. Look at that.
Do you think that means I'm down the hole because I've done resin modifications?
Yeah, that means you're in Golden Demon territory now, mate. You just got to get the painting up to scratch.
Yeah. Cheers for that, mate. Your confidence in my painting is appreciated there, you arrogant git.
No, as in, I'm not even Golden Demon.
No, truth came out there, didn't it, folks, eh? That's all right.
No, as in, your building is up to scratch.
Yeah.
Neither of us have got painting up to scratch.
Charmer, anyway. It's all right.
Oh,
I'm not offended. Just got to sit and cry.
You big girly.
Don't ever change, dear. Right, he's got a big canister there. What's that got?
Up your bum.
I wish
I'm working off camera all the time. I'm kind of doing stuff over the edge of my bench like a spoon.
Yeah, kind of wish they had a 360-degree shot. So I've got... That's him over there. So we got that thing. We got that thing.
This is a tricky one.
It's a tricky one. It's getting all tricky, folks.
Yeah, it's getting it to fit.
So we got that going on.
In a good place.
We've got the canister of canisterness. What have we got on the back of that?
That will have to do. It is what it is.
He says, PJ says, now, play nice, you two. Yeah, I know, PJ. He's such a git, isn't he? Picking on me, he is, mate. I'm glad you're in now. He's been a right turd.
Hey.
Wouldn't have him any other way, but...
you have to forget, I've just told him that his building is up to Golden Demon level.
Yeah, no.
That's quite a good compliment.
Yeah.
It's quite a good compliment.
But I just need to get me painting up to scratch, PJ. And then, yeah.
Well, as do both of us.
Yeah. That's all right. You wait till I tell his mum. She'll say, you said what? I'll go, he did. I cried on air, love. As I can hear her through the door going, stop being a girl.
Stop being such a great big ponce.
Yeah.
Grow a pair, she'd say.
Yeah, she just shouted it through the door. Stop being a girl. Yeah.
Grow a pair.
Stand no chance, do I?
Nope.
Well,
she'll always defend me because I'm the one that brings the cups of tea.
You can't do no wrong, can you?
Oh, well, yeah, I can.
Oh, sugar lips guru there, mate.
At the end of the day, I'm still the one that brings the sausage rolls and cups of tea.
Oh, I was on about H, I was like, he's such a girl.
That's because H is a font of wit and sagacity and obviously has exceptionally good taste.
Hello, H. Yeah, he says, you're looking well. Kiss ass.
No, that's Dave.
No one likes a kiss bum.
That's Dave.
Oh, yeah, he's a nightmare.
Hello, Mrs. W.
Looking well. Right, that's cables.
You think I call her that because of Wilkinson? I call her that because of Workbench. It's Mrs. Workbench.
Yeah, that's it. I knew it was one of them. Right, so we have got... That goes to the back of Robo-Hand, like that. Okay.
I'm working off camera all the time. I'm working right on the edge of the bench, and I do apologise.
Yeah,
I don't know why I do that.
Been a bit guilty of that tonight, folks, so apologies.
The trick is that when I'm normally working, I always work right on the edge of the bench because that's what we do. But
yeah, I normally have a mark on me cutting mat, but
yeah, when I'm streaming, I shouldn't do that because that's stupid. But then we are stupid because we're stupid people.
Yeah, we like being stupid. Stupid's our middle name.
Stupid people.
Right, so that goes in there like so. Like so.
No. He was a cop.
He was a cop at the end of his tether.
3 days from retirement. Yeah. And all his pants fell off.
He drove Carlsberg, probably the best lager in the world.
Other beers are available.
Yeah. Note to self. More coal. You can do this.
Do. Right, this arm is really knocking me off now.
Got 9 minutes, mate.
Ooh. 9 Minuten, das ist richtig.
And then I shall do my farewells, because you can carry on streaming, mate, but me 2 hours will be done then, so...
No. We shall call it a night.
See, I'm being good. I'm sticking to my limit. You're proud of me, aren't you?
I'm proud of you, soldier.
There you go. Whereas we both thought I would have this completely built tonight, I've done really well, and I haven't yet.
I know.
There's still time, though.
You only got, what, 1 bit left to stick on it or something?
1 or 2, yeah. But, yeah, I've got some modifying to do, because I've got loads of weapons here. That
Modify.
Yeah, that were options, Jeff.
Optiones.
But they're now mandatory, because, yeah.
Manda potatoes.
Amanda
Potatoes. What?
I see what you did.
Who's Amanda Potatoes?
Don't know. Never met her.
God bless her and all who sail in her. What?
I know nothing.
Oh.
Or does it go that way?
Amanda Potatoes. Well, I may have finished 1 dude then.
I'm proud of you.
Apart from I've just dropped that pauldron. Hooray!
Pauldron dropper.
1 dude. I'm a right little pauldron dropper, aren't I?
You are.
As I get older, my ability to drop things far away from possible from the dead bench.
Yeah, that's because you're associated with me there, mate.
Yeah, it's every time I sand, I just ping things across the room, because it's the Festa effect.
Exactly. It is a known phenomenon.
I knew you were going to do that. Am I getting the shakes by osmosis or something?
Yeah.
Or one of the Bee Gees, I'm not sure which.
Yeah, it will happen, mate. As I've said to you, I don't give a lot away, but my ability to twitch and shake is yours for as long as you want it.
Yep. If only you were around in the 1980s, you could have had a good pop career with that.
See what you did there?
You see what I did there?
Proud of you, mate. So that comes out of there. Happy days. I'm happy with that. We've then got pipage of pipiness. Okay.
Pipage.
I saw what you did. So that's going to come out of tank of tankness.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
There goes a tickly cough. Hello, tickly cough. It's been almost a day.
Tickly cough.
How I missed you when you weren't around for almost a few hours. Thanks.
Yeah.
You gimp Patron.
PJ says Foxx is a pinger.
Yes.
It's official. Yeah, get your ping in here, mate.
I am a pinger.
Foxy is a pinger.
Me pinger. Aye, pinger. I learnt that word playing Far Cry 6.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think it was a rude word.
There you go. So that'll go there.
I'm not confident with this arm.
And then where does that go?
Space. It goes to space.
Somewhere. Where can we shoot on him?
It goes to space.
Down in there. That'll do.
Down in the jungle.
It may not be where they originally intended it to go, but I'll put it where it fits.
You're putting it where you want it to be.
Yeah, in my little world, that is where it's going to live. Yeah, happy days.
Welcome to the world of Festa, where things live where Festa puts them.
Absolutely, mate.
This is the order of things. This is the order of things.
Absolutely. Certainly is, mate.
I'm not liking this arm at all.
Is it not playing with you, mate?
No. Getting the arm to fit with the gun is just an absolute nightmare.
Has it not got any guide pins or anything like that, mate?
No, they're just like slot the arm on, but getting one arm to fit in place.
Slot the arm, no.
They both fit perfectly, but when they're together, they don't fit on the shoulder very well. In a complementary way. Not ideal, but It's kind of annoying, Sing.
All set to test us, mate.
It is. I'm being tested. And I'm not necessarily passing very well.
Since when do me and you pass tests of competence?
Already tests.
Yeah, exactly.
Any tests I pass are ones that involve me not being able to go out afterwards. Anywhere.
Oh, them special tests. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the tests.
You know the tests. Right, I'm taking that arm back off. I'm going to have to make a right mess of this, but screw it.
Yeah, go for
Let's
it.
do
You know
it.
you want to.
Super glue again.
There you go. Let that do its thing.
We're spraying. We're spraying.
Hello, chaps, says Fraser Green. Hello, Fraser. How you doing, me old China?
Hello, Fraser. Oh, son of a...
Yeah, he's talking about his bit, Fraser, not you, mate. Just thought I'd clarify that.
I've just dropped the bloody weapon now. Not enjoying this particular figure.
Fox has dropped his weapon.
There it is.
It's mocking you, isn't it?
Hello, conyo. Probably shouldn't say that. That's a bad word.
Yeah. Hope you're all right, Fraser. I hope everything's all right in the world of Fraserness.
Hello. That goes there.
Somewhere around there.
Get that stuck on there.
Goes the other way.
No, it doesn't want to stick like an absolute gimpatron.
It proper mocking you, isn't it?
It is. It's being a right pain in the bum.
Yeah. Jeff says hi to PJ. Always good to see you. Yeah, always good to see PJ. So we got that going on over there.
Right, and gimpatron.
Yeah, it fitted before. So why
Try that again, shall we?
Why are you not 100% fitting now? Then?
Because it's an ass.
It's all right, because we can change where it comes from to there.
Really doesn't fit, does it?
So that'll do. Why would it go in there? Let's have a look. Has he got any gubbins going on that it would need to go in there? That's for
We're
Robo.
muttering about what we're doing at the moment, aren't we?
Yeah, we are, because this is what we do.
We sit there and mutter about the stuff we're doing. So you
Absolutely. I reckon
You stay
about
on there.
there. So, cool.
I reckon.
Yeah, he's doing good. He says, looking over the 40k 10th edition box, thinking about starting either a Blood Angels army or a Chilutlu Coloured Nids army. Other words could have been used to describe that, but yeah.
Cthulhu.
Yeah, that and all.
Right, that would work. Let's take that off again. Let's not touch that ever again and hope it stays in place. Fascist.
Is it picking on you?
Well, I think I've got it done now.
Show us on the dolly
Sort of.
where the horrible Warhammer thing touched you.
Pretty much where the shoulder joins the arm. Fascist.
Like that. Or.
Water in my joker don't taste like what it ought.
Absolutely.
Burping
So
narrative.
that'll go on there. Oh, yeah,
Roger.
that makes
Burping
sense. We got there in the end. Well, that's a strange noise.
It's me trying to get super glue off.
Oh, Dave was in. Not got a fiberglass pen.
No, it's where I've pulled the arm off again, so I've got like the crusted super glue. I'm just gently scraping it off because it was a dod. A dod.
There you go.
Do.
We got a bit of him going on with that.
So this guy's a little bit messy, but hey, he's an orc.
Messi's good.
I don't like football.
I see what he did there. I knew that was coming as soon as I said it.
Did you see?
I did. You did a
What I did there?
football-related pun. Do you know,
I did then? Did you see it?
Really proud of you.
Well, it's a game of two halves, isn't it?
Oh, God, you killed it now.
Yay.
So you was doing well, but you had to go overboard and spoil it.
You're just sick as a parrot now, aren't you?
Yeah, I am a bit, yeah.
I think it's all over. It is now. Anyway, it's bedtime.
Yeah, it is, mate. It is.
Yep. Not bedtime, but it's you've got to go back in your cupboard.
Yeah, I'm going to call it a night. But yeah, got quite a bit done there. I'm pleasantly pleased. Little bit of gap filling in a few places, but yeah.
I've almost finished a dude. So we've almost finished a dude each.
Yeah, proud of you, soldier.
Yeah, yours is much more awesome than my dude, though.
I like that, dude. That is, yeah. Dare I say it, a bit of Warhammer modifications gone on.
Mm-hmm. That's because you're a proper hardcore Warhammer builder.
Yeah, I shall modify that as well, lose the hand on that. So there's a club that can go on him. He's going to have all the weapons hanging off of him and stuff.
Modify. Yeah, because you don't just want one big swanky hammer, do you? You want three of them.
No, exactly. So, yeah, he's going to have attachments. That sounds wrong, doesn't it? But yeah.
For her pleasure.
Yeah. Yeah, something for the... Yeah.
Well, I've almost finished this guy. I've basically got all the arms sorted out. Lining up the gun arm and the handle arm was a pain in the bum because when one was lined up, the other one wouldn't fit on the shoulder, so I had to really fettle around. So when it comes to gluing them all together, I'll get them all painted up and they'll probably be even worse. So we shall see. What I might do when I do these is kind of like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, not paint the arms perhaps.
Yeah.
And glue them all together and have everything else painted but just not the arms because I can get to the ups and downs of the arms. And that way I'm not painting the whole arm then trying to glue him on and wiggle him around and ruin the paint job on the arm. So we shall see. We'll see how it comes out.
Exactly.
And he'll be the fourth of 5 flash kits, and I've got a whole extra box of flash kits, but I may do them some other time because I'm getting bored of them now. So I might move on to something when he's finished, when these 5 are finished.
There you go, mate.
Just to break things up. And I'm looking at something on my other desk. Oh, Colin.
I know.
Oh.
Yeah, you've got to leave it alone.
I know.
Put it away.
It's looking at me.
Put it away.
There's 12 pairs of eyes looking at me.
I've got to tell your mum.
12 pairs of eyes? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's 12 eyes looking at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So that's going to do us anyway, so we need to let Colin go. So everybody, thank you very, very much for watching today. It's awesome. Thank you very much. If you have been watching and you're not a subscriber, please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on other stuff. Don't forget, of course, to become a patron or a channel member to help subscribe to support the channel. You can go to patreon.com/modelmakingguru, or you can press join underneath my channel videos either to become a patron or a member and support the channel, whichever of those ways you prefer. And don't forget, you can do the same for Colin's channel as well, Festa 67's Workshop. You can go to patreon.com/Festa67's Workshop, or you can press join under any of his video content to support his channel. And you should support both because we're both lovely. We are both truly, if you ever meet us in real life, we're lovely.
Yeah, we're
morons. Go on.
Yeah, we are squishy, fluffy, cuddly little bears that are daft.
Yeah, we're morons on the telly, but in real life, well, we're pretty much the same, actually, aren't we?
Pretty much, mate. Yeah,
I'm looking at what's on that bench. Yeah, we're the same.
Yeah, we're immature, 5-year-old. Yeah.
So all the support is needed because the council won't pay us anything.
Happy days. Exactly.
We're not old enough. But anyway, take care of yourselves. I might be back tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure if I can do a stream tomorrow. So I've booked one in for 6 p.m. for Skyrim, but it might not go ahead. But just keep an eye on the channel. If it suddenly disappears, it means I've got stuff to do tomorrow and I might not be able to do a stream, but I'll see if I can. But you're back tomorrow, won't you, Cole, hopefully?
Yeah, I should be doing a Festa and Friends at 2 p.m. If me 24/7 guys are up for one, I'll put one up.
Yep.
I haven't put a show up. I'll put a comment in the Zoom 24 in a minute and see whether they're up for it. If they're not, then I'll have a day off.
And don't forget, that's open to patrons and channel members of Colin's channel, and also to patrons and members of my channel. So if you're a patron or member of mine or of Colin's, and you're not in the Zoom 24/7, you don't need to be in the Zoom 24/7 like do a video, but you need to be in the associated Facebook chat, messenger chat for the Zoom 24/7 hangout. So if you're not in there, but you're a patron member and you want to join in the live streams, just read the blurb below the video, and that'll explain where you can go to get all the instructions you need to join the Facebook group.
All the linkages of linky goodness.
Yeah, so until then, I will say take care. I hopefully will see you tomorrow afternoon, but it's 50-50 at this point in time. Colin will see you tomorrow for sure, hopefully, and we'll be back on Monday with Monday Nonsense, Monday Night Nonsense.
Absolutely, folks. So we look forward to seeing you then.
Yeah. So until then, take care, everyone. Go make something awesome. Go be awesome. And until next time...
Adios, amigos.
Oh, you were too slow. Oh.
See you later, folks. Bye.
Bye.